7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Hey, welcome to the Geek Retreat Podcast, episode 21. I am your host, Steven, and I have with me today, Jason.
Attitude reflects leadership, Captain.
Ooh, oh, crap. I know that one. Hold on. We got Mick, too.
What up?
Man, attitude reflects leadership, Captain. That's from Remember the Titans.
Yeah.
Hey, nailed it.
Got it.
Hey.
That's the
Reflects
buzzer.
Leadership, Captain. That's a great movie.
That is a great movie.
That is
Yes.
such a good movie.
Yeah.
I think all of America should watch that movie right now, to be honest, with everything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Everything that's
yeah.
going on.
Yep.
Learn some stuff.
Learned some things, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love.
All we need is love. So what's
We're
up,
all
boys?
brothers, man.
Episode 21. We're
It's
doing
in
it. We're doing this thing.
Full
Hey,
effect.
hope you had a happy 4th. Mine was awesome.
And a safe fourth. Hopefully
Yeah,
you're
safe 4th.
Or you were safe.
Did you wear your
Blew my
mask?
finger off.
Oh, man.
Dang it, Mick.
Dang it.
Told you not to hold that firework. Do you remember that football player that blew his hand off? Ruined his
Who
career.
was that?
Ruined his career to
Oh,
for 4th of July. That was like a bunch of years ago too.
yeah.
Um,
I think I remember hearing
I'll
some
look it up.
grumblings about it, but I didn't know any details about it.
yeah. It was Jason Pierre-Paul.
Ah. Yeah.
Pierre Paul.
Yeah,
Pierre-Paul.
smokes his hand. What did he do? He like was holding it. He was holding it in his hand, and it exploded. And man,
Just
make
not a smart
millions
thing
of
to do,
dollars,
guys.
and you're not. That's a really dumb thing to do. 2015. That was 20. That was 20 years ago. That was 5 years ago.
I love messing with fireworks, man. I
you
remember
ever
like grabbing those
Piccolo
flowers
Pete's?
or Piccolo,
Oh,
you smash
smash
them
Piccolo
and they
Pete's,
go
yep.
boom. Or the old flowers used to, they used to go a long time. The flowers.
Yeah.
Well, these other ones are just, they go "Meow," and they're done.
Yeah,
But the
yeah.
old ones went for a long time. So if you lit them and you threw them right at the right moment, they'll go, they'll fly heck
Yeah.
of far. I remember my cousin did it, and it just went up and went wham into somebody's backyard, and we're like, ooh!
Oh.
And everybody's running over there, jumping over the fence, trying to make sure it didn't catch anything on
So I have fireworks stories regarding both of those. So me and my friends, my buddy had a pool when he was a kid, and if you're the parents of my best friend when I was in high school, I'm sorry if you're listening to this. But we would smash Piccolo Pete's and put them in a 2-liter bottle and like cap it and throw it into the pool
Oh, man.
and watch it like blow up and stuff. It was so much fun. I almost sometimes they get away from you and they fly. So there's a video out there somewhere. And if that person has a video, it'd be awesome of a Piccolo Pete going shoo, like right by the camera, like almost getting them. That's fun.
Wow.
And then those ground flower things, those ground blooms, they
Yeah.
spin and they bounce up sometimes. And we were at my uncle's house, and we were all sitting in a round in our plastic chairs, and we were just like too close to be lighting fireworks off in front of us. And somebody lit it, and it flew up and right in my aunt's like seat as she was sitting in it, and like everybody's jumping out of the way. It was so funny.
Wow.
I was just a dumb little kid laughing.
Mortars, boom, down the street.
That's one thing I've never done, and I've always wanted to.
Yeah,
I've
it's
never
You
done
tight.
see the
either.
videos of those guys? Have you ever seen the Captain America guys who do it?
Hmm?
They have like, they're like, what I think one guy's dressed like Captain America, one guy's dressed like Iron Man for Halloween, or it's like for 4th of July, and they're shooting the what are those Roman candles?
Yeah.
Oh, Roman
And
candles.
it's like, pew, pew,
At
like
each
shooting them
other?
at each other, and one's like,
Yeah.
like blocking them.
Oh, my God.
That'd be so much fun. I would do that. That would be awesome.
It's fun shooting a mortar down the street. That's fun.
Yeah, I've
You know the ones that
I've
go
never- yeah, like
boom.
yeah.
Those are fun.
I've never launched
Shoot
one of
them
those.
down the street.
Yeah, you hold
Oh,
it.
my God.
You
I
light
don't
it,
know-
and throw it down a tube, and you hold it like this, and it goes boom, and then it shoots down the street and just goes pow. It like the blast is so big it like covers the whole street.
That's too much.
And there's no property damage to doing that at all.
I
that
don't know.
you-
Not at my house. I didn't get in trouble.
It's like
I ran inside.
Hey, let me do it. If you get inside before the cops get there, nobody knows who did it.
Can you imagine like going out to take your garbage out at the moment that it's like coming down your street?
I know.
My wife came home last night, so just to go behind the scenes a little bit, it's not 4th of July. We're pre-recording this, but so 4th of July hasn't happened yet. Sorry to ruin your illusion there we had for you. But my wife, we just bought a new truck, and my wife was driving home from a thing, and she comes in all mad. She's like, I was driving down the street, and somebody threw a mortar into the street, and it exploded right in front of the truck. And I was just like, are you serious? She's like, I had to swerve out of the way and everything. So I don't know how your neighborhoods are like the week before 4th of July. But it's been 4th of July for like 5 days in my neighborhood.
Oh, yeah. Same here.
It's same
just,
here.
yeah.
And it's
Gunshots.
going to be 4th of July for like 5 more days after.
It's like a 2-week span.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's going to be weird not to have like the big shows and everything this year with COVID and all that stuff. It kind of sucks. I remember like going down to Sunrise Mall in the parking lot and watching the big old display they have, and we don't get that this year. So I'm a little bummed.
Crazy.
I'm a
This
little
COVID
bummed.
stuff, man.
I'm so ready for it to be done.
I've been ready, dude.
It's the new norm, dude. It's the new norm.
Yeah.
The government wanted to stay inside, bro. No more fun. Just stay on your phones and the media.
Keep
That's all
watching
we want you
movies,
to do.
playing games. Have you guys
Cool
been
with that.
picking
I'm a
up
homebody.
movies? Yeah, I am a homebody too. My wife has been having a hard time with this. Like, she stays at home with the kids, and I get
She's
home.
ready to get up and out.
Yeah, she's ready to go, and I'm like, when I get home, I'm like, I got nothing going on. I got no responsibility. Just put me at home. I'll watch whatever movies the kids want to watch. I'll play video games. I'll do anything. And so it's hard to balance that out when I'm like, I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to go out to
I
dinner.
want to get off my feet for a while.
Yeah, let me just sit down. I've been standing in
Yeah.
front of a truck all day. I don't want to do this.
All right.
Some of us stand in front of a truck all day. Some of us sit.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Hey, when you get paid the big bucks like me, you can do whatever you want.
Do what you want, yeah.
Yeah. So if this is your first time, we are 3 coworkers who get together every week, talk about games and movies and entertainment. Yeah. So speaking of games, I read an article that we may be getting a price difference with new games on next gen consoles.
Yeah,
That-
$2?
$10.
$79?
So are you down? No, $69. Because right now a new game is $59.99.
Oh, okay.
Because her in America, we got taxes. got to pay them taxes.
Right,
So it's really
right.
like $60.02 after taxes, I believe.
Yeah, I mean,
But-
I thought that was to be expected.
You know,
I'm
they
expert with
did
that.
this with when the current gen was announced when it was next gen, and they teased the same thing about consoles, about games being $10 more.
Yeah.
So I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like, I don't know, you're already shoveling out so much money for the console, and then you got to like put out another, like, you're tacking on another $100 by the time you get 2 games, $140
Right.
by the time you get 2 games.
Yeah.
Is it worth it? Is it?
Yeah, I don't know why they
don't
always have
know.
to do that. I mean, it's like another system shouldn't always equate to making the price of the games go up. I mean, I don't know. I got an opinion on it, and I hate that they do that. Like I said, it was expected. I expected them to do that, but it's like that doesn't mean I like it.
Yeah. I think
They're saving so much money because everybody's going digital now. So like they don't have to fork out the money for cases and all this, all the CDs and stuff that comes.
so. You think they're
But
trying
they
to
still
make their
do
money back?
because they still do it. I mean, that's
Well, I know, but not
they
as
don't have to
many.
do as much as they used to, maybe. But
Right.
Yeah, but I would say I would argue that the cost for the case and all that is minimal compared to the game. Like, you know how the industry works. Like, what it costs to make something is pennies at what you're spending for it.
They're
You know what I
throwing
mean?
they're throwing $10 on it just because they can. It's not.
I think so too.
'cause-
I think it's a ploy because the console is going to be coming in a little cheaper. I think some of the prices aren't going to be as outrageous. Back when the Xbox One and the PS4 came out, what the prices $600 for a new console, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like $600.
Yeah.
So like, if you bring the price down to 400 or 450, and then you make a game 70, you're still getting that revenue you would if your console. You're still paying for a high price console. They're just doing it in a different way to make it look like you're getting a better deal on it, a cheaper deal on it. But you're really going to pay the same after. I was just thinking after, like are your live, man, I'm not making any sense. After you pay for like your live subscription, whatever your multiplayer subscription is, and your game, like you're still paying the same amount you would in last gen. It's just a different way of distributing it. But I don't know. I think it's a sucky way to do it. People are gonna buy the games. I think
You have
in
no
this
choice.
day
You
and
can't
age-
buy a console and then not buy
Well,
any games for it.
No, that's not what I meant. I meant that people are gonna buy the consoles no matter what the price is. So like, why shaft your customers? You know what I mean? Like, why can't they give us just quality stuff for reasonable prices? People are gonna pay whatever it costs to get it, but give us a reasonable price, and you might even see your sales increase. You know?
Yeah, people might be more willing to buy multiple games at one time if the prices aren't being.
I guess
hiked
that's
up
why
all
I'm
the
not a businessman either. So I'm just like, no, help the guys out. Like, help the little guys out. But
Right.
Sony wants their money.
Right.
Yeah, I
But
mean they
that's
understand
part
supply and demand. They
consumer.
know a bunch of people are going to
Yeah.
be coming to get it, so they're like, ooh, they're going to get it like you just said. They're going to get it regardless. So let's make it as high as we can get.
I'm just joking.
Well,
It's not a word.
What?
being nice to the consumer is also good business tactics as well. You're going to get more sales, obviously, when you go in there and you see a $70 game. You're all like, I don't have $70 to be throwing around.
Yep.
Now. I can tell you that right now. If a new game came out right now and it was $70, I can't fork that out for a video game right now.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Is like, I think we're all used to a $60 price tag on a game. Some lower like B games are like $40, but a lot of times I'm willing to spend $60 on a game to try it out. There's games that I've bought at full price and I'm like, oh, it looked fun, but it wasn't as fun as I thought it was. Like Monster Hunter World is like a big example of that for me. Like I bought that game when it came out on drop and I thought it was going to be fun. And I like just not the kind of game I like to play. But like $70, I know it's only $10 difference, but $70 seems like way more money. And I'm going to be less likely to like experiment with my game selection for a $70 game versus a $60 game.
Right. What's it called?
People need to start renewing that GameFly subscription again if you don't already.
GameFly, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Well, what I do when I got a iffy game, if I'm not sure if it's going to be good or not, I wait until it goes on use, right? And then you go into a GameStop and you buy it used.
Yeah.
Now,
I was just going to say
it's
that.
like you have like 20 days, right? I think it's like 20 days or something like that. If you don't like the game, you bring it back in, you get the full price that you paid back, but in store credit. So you could go purchase a different used game. And you just keep flipping that $30 that you spent on this used copy until you like the game. Then you just keep it. You know
I'll tell you this: if they do come out with $70 games, that's what I'll be doing. If they drop that they're gonna have $70 games, I'll go buy the hard disk copy and I'll get hard disks because like I don't feel confident wasting my money on a $70 game. I know it sounds weird, like it's only $10 difference. Like most people are like, it's $10, like whatever. But like that's a lot of money for a game, and we're getting games these days that are not complete games. We are not getting games that.
Yeah, what the heck is this?
Seriously.
And you're still paying like $40 for like Ark, okay?
Ark, Subnautica, all these like indie games that have turned out to be big games.
Right. They're technically not finished games.
Yeah.
They're always updating and then they're charging like full price for a finished game. Then you're paying for an unfinished product. But some games are good. Like Ark. I play Ark. I spent a lot of time on Ark.
Yeah.
But There's a lot of bugs.
Even Fortnite. My Fortnite, when I load into a game, like I play with my son sometimes, when I load into a game, it still says early access.
Alpha stage.
What is that game
beta.
doing in early access? Why don't we? How early access? Like, what is this?
Well, I know what it starts off as. It's a smaller company trying to make it big, and they can't afford to run all this stuff. So what they do is they give it out to the public for a fee, which in turn helps them, and then they get proper feedback to slowly build their game.
Yeah, but the fact that we're talking about Fortnite hosting Travis Scott concerts, and they're talking about having a movie night in their game, like Fortnite is not a small game anymore. They are no longer an indie developer.
Right. No, they're a full-fledged game. They should be early access.
AAA, yeah. They should get all that early access out of here. And it's ridiculous. And that's just, it's weird. Like, what are you giving to me early access? This is no longer early access.
Right.
But even games like Minecraft was early access forever too. You know,
I wonder if they get off on like tax purposes or something like that, because
like there's some like weird tax
allowing
or something.
The public to insight. You know, it's kind of like a non-profit. You know how non-profit is, where the government helps you. You're subsidized by the government because of certain. Right, you're giving a product out for not the full price. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if you get a government subsidy, but some kind of loophole that they keep it called that to help them in another way. I don't know. That's the only reason why I would think they would keep it on early access, because that's a full-fledged game. I wouldn't anywhere near an early access game. Maybe at one time, because they didn't have all the stuff that they had. But it's crazy. Have you ever played Fortnite, Jason?
Yeah, I played it a little bit, but especially when it first came out, I was checking it out.
Right.
And it was pretty cool. I don't know. I just never didn't continue it.
Dude, I can't.
As you guys always know, I don't have my gaming time has dwindled.
I cannot do battle royale games. I just like.
You play Warzone.
I do, but like I could probably only play 2 or 3 games of Warzone in a row. Just they're so high stress. I get so like, and then you die of some like stupid reason. There's issues with Warzone. There's a bug with the fog where like if you're in the fog and you have a gas mask on, you can't see like a certain like feet ahead of you. But if somebody is looking into the fog, they can see you like perfectly clear.
Right.
And it's like it's all messed up. And then there's this whole like meta with trucks. So like you'll just be walking and get ran over from a truck out of nowhere. And it's just like, I don't want to do this. I'm all high tension anyway. That's why I like multiplayer, because it's just like shoot, aim, die, shoot, aim, die, shoot, aim, die. I couldn't find why.
Die, repeat.
Yeah, live, die, repeat. I couldn't find why Fortnite is still on early access either. I just don't.
They don't want you to know, bro.
They're not going to tell us. We don't know those industry secrets.
Probably something that's overlooked. Maybe they don't know. It still says.
Maybe they don't know. There's one. Yeah.
Maybe they're just like,
you know your game's still in early. Oh my gosh! We forgot to turn that off. My bad. My bad.
And then probably at some point they probably caught it. It was like, ooh, we might as well just leave it there now.
Nobody's noticed. Nobody's noticed it. Let's just leave it there.
It's like intentional.
Some dude's job was to push that button. He's still getting paid, and he didn't do his job. Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, so rumor has it that we're gonna get price and release dates July 13th for both Xbox and PS4 or PS5.
Wow.
$2 million.
$2 million. I don't know. It's gonna be expensive. I know that. I'm not getting day one drop. Either.
No,
I mean you can't. Not with the consoles. There's bugs that they gotta.
Yeah.
Yep.
Either red ring of death or the yellow light of whatever.
Red ring of death. Man, that was the saddest day in my life.
I know.
Did any of you guys ever have? Jason, you didn't.
Well, I don't have Xbox, but
I did. I had the Xbox, and it happened to me. And I was looking all online trying to figure out how to do it.
And
Well,
it's just
if you get a towel, right,
oh,
and you wrap it around and you
inside
let that
secrets.
thing run it, and it overheats and whatever, it melts something in there,
Yeah.
and then it'll run for a while, and then it'll go back to the red ring of death. So I did that a couple times, and then it was just fried. So then I turned it in, and they gave me a new one.
So I played mine way out of warranty, right? They didn't. I was past the return date, and so I bought all these for the Xbox 360. I bought all these like accessory, like I bought a cooling rack that clipped onto the back of it and like had 3 fans that cooled it electronically, and I finally got the red ring of death, and I was like so sad. I was just so sad that day. I almost cried. Like I was just like, no, I couldn't afford to get a new one. Anyway,
Xbox would have replaced it.
I think
Yeah,
I
he
was
said
out
it
of
was
the,
out of warranty.
even
It's
really.
a manufacturer.
Oh man,
default,
I didn't
yeah.
know that. I thought it
Yeah.
was. Well, I knew it was like the chipset with the first gen Xbox 360s. That it was like a thing they
Right.
put in there as a safety precaution, but it ended up just
just making it worse.
making it worse. So
Right.
I just put it away. I was just like, I'm gonna put this away. I bought a PlayStation 3, the Fat Boy, and I played PlayStation for a long time. Well, one day I was just like, oh, cleaning my room, and I was like, oh dang, I haven't played this, and I forgot that it had. Well, I didn't forget, but I was just like, let me plug it in and see if it works. Plug it in, it fired up, and I was like,
Oh, really?
oh my gosh, like, I was losing it. So I played it for a little while, and then it red ringed again, and so I was like, I'm done. And then I was able to buy a new Xbox 360, but yeah. So the red ring of death. That's the story of the red ring of death. Yeah. What else? 2K. You guys any 2K fans? 2K.
No, not really.
2K20 will be a drop, a day one drop, and the legendary edition for $100 will have Kobe Bryant on the front of it.
No, it's not gonna be worth it.
Yeah, I mean, cool.
Not
like, I mean, I don't
get
know.
it signed or anything.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it's cool that they're doing something for him.
Yeah,
but not at the expense of making.
Right.
It's just like it feels wrong almost. It feels like
it does. Like they're exploiting.
marketing. You're exploiting his death as a marketing ploy.
As a marketing tool.
And it's just
that's the devil, Bobby Boucher. That's
the devil.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah. Bad 2K. Who on you? Who on you? The new games for the month of June is 2K19 on PlayStation for your PS Now subscription. I don't know if you guys ever play those games. I play them.
PlayStation Now.
PlayStation Now. Yeah, nothing else much. Oh, I was going to talk about so some theaters were going to open up. I think they still are. I'm not sure.
They're closing restaurants.
They're closing restaurants
up,
down. So we're in a real limbo of like
we just give up on movies in 2020 right now. Just forget it. Just
so
throw it up there. Like, this is not gonna work, guys.
The movies are starting to show some like old movies in theaters again. So like Lord of the Rings 2.
Ooh, I would go see that.
Is going to be in theaters. The original Jurassic Park is going to be in theaters.
Ooh, I would go see that.
Yeah. Man, there were a couple other ones. I got to look them up. Maybe Terminator 2 might be in there. So would you? That's what I wanted to ask. Would you guys pay to like go see those movies again in theaters?
Heck yeah. Now, so okay.
The Lord of the Rings, yeah.
I don't know if I want to play like the original, the modern day prices for them. No, I might have a problem with that. But yeah,
I wouldn't mind to help out the theaters.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
Yeah, help out these theaters. Let's go out there, man.
Yeah, I definitely will see Jurassic Park. I definitely will see any of the Lord of the Rings.
I love the Lord of the Rings. Those are so good.
Yeah.
I wish there's more to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because even the
Hobbit?
The Hobbit was awesome.
Yeah.
They did that well too.
Oh, dude! Speaking of that, I found some pictures. I always go on the movies subreddit, and I guess they originally had planned to show kind of into the future if oh my gosh, what's the main character's name for the not Bilbo Baggins? What's his Frodo? They were gonna show Frodo becoming the hermit guy. What's his name? Oh my gosh! I've never seen these movies. I've never seen these. I've never seen like all the Lord of the Rings all the way through.
You're talking about Gollum?
Gollum, yeah.
Frodo doesn't turn into Gollum.
I know, but they originally had him turning into Gollum in the like original script, and they planned to shoot it that way. So they're going to show like a flash forward, and so there's pictures of Frodo dressed as Gollum, like in set, and he's got like fang teeth, and his hair's all gone, and he's all like mangy looking. It's crazy, and I was like, "What the heck is like going on?" And then it explained that they originally had him in there, but they went a different direction with it. Who's the guy who played Gollum? Not
Andy
Gollum.
Serkis.
Sorry, yeah, I knew that. Not Gollum. Frodo. Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood, yeah.
Yeah, it's Elijah Wood. He's in set, and I'll post some links below. But that'd have been weird, huh? If Frodo were to turn into Gollum.
Yeah, that would have been a good little. That would have been
Now
the best
he was
twist
going
of
to
all
be.
time.
Hang on. So he was going to be. He was going to play the part as Gollum and not Frodo.
No,
No.
he's gonna turn into him like eventually because of probably I'm guessing like the ring.
Like the ring was gonna attach to him because isn't that?
But the ring
That what took?
destroyed.
Huh?
The ring is gone. It burned in Mount.
No,
Wherever.
I know, but wasn't that the okay? So I know enough about the Lord of the Rings to know that like Frodo was attached to the ring, right? He was like getting sucked into the ring, and what's his Sam
Samwise Gamgee.
Yeah, he would like remember he like took the ring off of him a bunch of times. So they were gonna play it as like he kept getting deeper and deeper and deeper into the ring, and eventually they were gonna
the ring drove him to madness, and then he eventually turned
into Gollum because that's what happened to
like
the last Gollum.
So it's like a separate.
No, it wasn't separate. It was
that was going to be the original.
It was
story.
it was going to be like a foreshadowing.
But that's not how the story goes.
I know it changed. I know that.
The books. If you go off the books, they don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, movies don't always
that's
follow
not
the books and to it.
Yeah,
that would have been.
We know that.
Well, I know that they did with Lord of the Rings. They did it. They went by the book.
They stayed by the book.
If they would have said Frodo turned in him, that would make no sense at all. Because Frodo and him are totally different. But I could see if they're all like, okay, let's do a hypothetical. So say the ring never got destroyed and Gollum ran off with it, or Frodo walked off with it, then you could do that.
Couldn't you?
It doesn't make sense for them to do that in the first place.
But you could still keep that in there as like a foreshadowing of what is to come if Frodo continued to let the ring capture him and like take him in, right?
I mean,
that could
you could
be
like
used as a plot point.
Yeah, I guess you could do like a flat, like the ring made him see the future or something.
Yeah.
Somebody saw. Yeah.
Yeah.
Him
somebody
seen the potential future.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
But
man, I wish I could find the article and I'll have to look it up. But somebody posted set pictures of it. But if I find the link, I'll post it below.
I think that would be awesome if they did a hypothetical movie. Say Frodo didn't throw the ring in there, and he ended up running away with it after all that stuff. Do a hypothetical movie. It's not the real ending. It's a alternate ending.
It would be like the Snyder cut.
Yeah.
It'd be like the Lord of the Rings version of the Snyder cut. Yeah, I guess it was a behind the scenes thing.
What was your guys' favorite one of the Lord of the Rings?
Return of the King.
Return of the King?
That's the third one, right?
Yes.
I like the first one. The first one was my favorite. I like
Fellowship of the Rings.
The Fellowship and my ox. Remember all those memes?
And dude, there's a guy named Gimli's Axe on Reddit who just goes into random subreddits and comments, and my axe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my axe.
Oh man, I'm gonna show this right here. I don't know. You guys can't see it, I don't think, but this is what it looks crazy. He's all like Elijah Wood's all tweaked out and stuff.
Wait, oh yeah.
I'll try to show it. Give me a second. I think this is worth showing. So stand by. Right here.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. So you see that?
Man, that's pretty cool.
It's a photo turning into a golem-like creature. This is a behind-the-scenes image from a deleted scene of Lord of the Rings. It was intended to occur right after Frodo freaks out on Faramir, when Faramir is pushing him against the wall with the sword. Oh, that's a scene up on the that's when they're in like the ruins, right?
That's the second one, the two towers, right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's the
I
two
believe
towers.
So I'm not 100% certain, but yeah, I think so.
Faramir is the guy with the horn, right?
Yeah.
The horn of Gondor or whatever, Gondor. And then he ends up getting shot with that crossbow. And the orc.
I don't remember. I don't know any
Man,
of
it's been
those.
so long since I watched those movies, man.
I love it.
Remember everything.
I remember all that stuff.
It's because you're a G, Mick.
I know it. You know it. I know it, baby.
So Lord of the Rings is going to be back in theaters, and then Jurassic Park, the first Jurassic Park, is going to be back in theaters. I started watching that again last night with my son. He's like 12, and he's like, I want to see Jurassic Park, and he's seen like the Lost World. I was like, all right, like this is the real one. This is the good one. And he was like, yeah, I'm totally ready for it. And so we didn't get to finish it because it got like it was like 11 o'clock, and I was like, I need to go to work in the morning, so we're gonna have to finish this at a different time. And we got right to when they started the tour in they get into the vehicles for the first time. Yeah. So I was like, I'm going to stop it right here before all the good stuff starts happening. And that movie scared the living crap out of me as a kid, man. That movie was what made me like afraid of like noises at night. I'm a baby when it comes to stuff. Like the first scene when they're in the car and the water starts to like vibrate.
Yeah.
Steps. I'm just like, that is a T-Rex coming to kill someone. And so like when I was a kid, if I ever heard loud booms at night, I'm like, the T-Rex is up.
T-Rex is coming.
The T-Rex is coming. Mom, I'm scared. Mom, the T-Rex is coming.
Oh man.
Yeah, that movie's good. It still holds up. I think it holds up because of they use like practicals
yes,
and
sir.
visuals. Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yep. I always love
can't beat those practicals sometimes. I mean, a lot of times you can tell, like,
yeah.
But yeah, man, I don't know. The more you can use practicals, I think the better.
Yeah.
Especially nowadays, everybody's getting CG happy.
Yep.
And it's like, okay.
I don't know. Okay, so there's one movie that I think has the greatest CG of any movie, and
Avatar.
It is. No.
What are you gonna say? This is gonna
Pirates of the Caribbean. What's the second one with Davy Jones?
Yeah, it's Dead Man's Tales or something like that.
It's something like that. It's is it Between Two Worlds? No, that's the third one. But the one with Davy Jones, go back and watch it. That movie came out. I'm gonna fact check this thing. That movie came out a long time ago.
There's no way that beats Avatar.
It doesn't beat Avatar, but I'm just saying.
Okay, you just said.
I mean, like, I think it. Okay, all right. I'm wrong.
Yeah, I thought it was for its time and pretty good.
I think it's Dead Man's Chest, right?
No, yeah. Oh, Dead
Man's
Man's
Chest. What's the one with Captain? The last one that the last.
No, that
one?
was shut up. Don't even bring that.
That was
up.
Good. You shut up.
Are you kidding me?
That was great.
Are you what?
Ooh,
One with Blackbeard?
No, that's
Oh.
Blackbeard, stupid.
No.
The other
Oh,
one, the one
no,
with
okay,
Captain
hold on,
Salavar, the
hold on.
Spaniard, the pirate killer, the pirate murderer.
With the chick, what's her face in it? And they go to the well, the fount of everlasting life or whatever. That one?
No.
Because they made one like
The last one, the Trident, where they have the Trident.
Are you talking Pirates of the Caribbean?
Oh my gosh! When
I think you went to Aquaman. I don't know.
Yeah, we were trying. I'm like, this
you
is
guys
awesome.
didn't watch the last Pirates of the Caribbean. I can't
No,
believe
I actually
you
didn't.
guys.
I actually
No,
did not
'cause it
watch
was
the last
garbage.
You're garbage.
No.
Look at you.
No. Okay,
Yes.
so shut up.
You shut up. I smell your shit attitude right now. I smell it over the microphone. Yes. Remember yes, it was awesome. You're wrong.
Oh my gosh! If I could punch you through a microphone right now, I
Do it.
would.
I dare you. I dare you.
Okay,
This is awesome. Like a debate and an
No.
argument is actually happening, and I'm not a part of it. This is kind of
Okay, so it
this is uncharted territory. Right?
So it went Curse of the Black Pearl, and then it went Dead Man's Chest, and then it went At World's End, and then it went, where's the other one? It was like released like 4 or 5 years later. It was like totally away from the other three, the original three. The original three were good. The fourth one is total flaming bag of dog turd on your
Yeah, it's not the
porch.
best one, but the last one was good.
What are you saying?
The one so there's one at the very beginning, right, where this town is showing this brand new bank or whatever, right, and this brand new vault that they got, and they open the vault, and Captain Jack Sparrow is laying in there with the owner of the bank's wife, right, and then he's like, "All right, bye," and then they start pulling the whole bank with horses.
That sounds like that. You're speaking of Fast Five, is what you're saying right now.
Oh my goodness! On horses?
Isn't that out of Fast Five? That's straight from Fast. Don't they pull a bank out of the?
They pull it. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Safe out of the thing.
Yeah, no.
Come on. I haven't.
You haven't
seen
seen that one? It's the brand new one. It's with Captain Salavar.
I've seen it.
And his the CGI of him was dope because they're all like smoky and I don't know. I thought it was awesome.
Okay, so it goes Pirates of the Caribbean and the Curse of the Black Pearl, amazing. Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, freaking-tastic. Pirates of the Caribbean, At World's End.
Right.
It was a good end to the.
Those
to the
two
series.
went hand in hand.
And then they went Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. That's
Stranger Tides.
That one was pretty cool too. Good concept.
Shut up. They
You
totally
shut up.
No, that was so bad. They like made Jack's hair blonde, and there was no Keira Knightley. There was no
Made it blonde.
Yeah, he had the blonde streak in it. Stop it. And then Dead Man Tells No
sun
Tales.
bleached, or he's going gray.
I've never
he's getting
seen.
old.
No, he wasn't going gray. It was blonde. It was clearly different, and the action was terrible. The CGI was
Negative Nancy over
not
here.
negative. Nancy, please, everybody, please back me up.
Let's do a spoiler review on it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Hey, I'm down. I'm totally down.
We'll settle it in there. We'll see what happens.
No, that one was good. I could agree that Blackbeard's one, it wasn't that good.
Okay, I haven't seen the
Wasn't
other one.
garbage. It was okay. It wasn't
garbage.
It wasn't a good one.
It was garbage. Yeah, they all came out.
It's one of the only types of Disney movies I enjoy watching over and over again.
The first three.
The
first three.
All of them.
No.
Especially the last one. The last one, good.
Okay. All right. I haven't seen it.
You learn how Jack Sparrow becomes a captain in the first place. You learn.
Oh, they went
about that box.
They went prequel route.
No, it's not prequel. They're like they
go back and
mention
forth.
what happens in the back. Yeah.
Prequel, not prequel. Prequel, not prequel.
No, it's not prequel. It's after, but it goes in the past to understand what's going on.
Coming back to me now that
All right. We're gonna settle this.
We should
There
talk
is no
about it.
debate.
We'll
There is no
take a-
debate.
We'll
Okay.
take an episode.
I
win.
I literally had no idea they made a fifth Pirates of the Caribbean. I thought it was 4 and they were done and it was garbage. So I thought
No,
you were
it was
defending.
good.
I thought you were defending the 4th one, and I wanted to literally punch you in the face.
Dang.
I wish you would.
I will next time I see you.
All right.
All right,
Do it.
take you back behind the shed and teach you.
Come
what's
on.
what.
Come on.
I take you back.
Oh, you don't want to take me behind the shed.
Stop it! Stop right now.
We had some fun.
Here, let's settle
All right,
another
you guys
debate,
are
boys.
getting out of control
Let's
here.
settle another debate because it is time for the world's best worst game show. I am your host, Steven. This is the world's best worst game show. And this game is all about pitting Jason and Mick against each other in a battle of wits. So,
Can I ask something real quick?
yeah. No, you can't because I haven't bought you guys Jamba Juice, and don't bring it up.
No.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you,
Okay.
why were you dancing? Was there supposed to be music or something?
There was music.
In
You didn't hear
post.
music? Nope.
Fix it in post.
I'll fix it in post. I just like to dance sometimes.
Play the music now.
All right.
That's actually a industry no. Like fix it in post is like you get punched in the face for that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm gonna punch
Yeah.
you in the face.
Don't punch me in the face.
Never want to say that, but I will fix it in post.
I'll fix it in post. Here, I'll fix it in pre.
Hey, there it goes.
All right, done with that.
There you go.
Okay, boys, we have been playing the world's best worst game show, and I have a good one this week. Okay, I'm gonna admit I heard this one and I kind of stole it from another podcast that I listened to. So I really apologize, but it was so dang good and it fits us so well that I had to do it here. Okay, so
Let's do it.
if my brother and me ever hear this podcast, I'm really sorry, Travis, for stealing this game. So, I have some video game questions for you guys because we like video games.
I might win.
You might win, but
I don't know. We'll see.
okay. So
Test your might.
I've only got a few. I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7. So we'll do we'll do best out of. Oh, we can do best of 7. Let's just do best of 7.
Well,
Let's do it. All right. Okay. Question number 1. All right.
Wait, are we turn basing it or are we timing in? Are we
timing in? Yep. You got to buzz in this one.
okay?
Okay. Before settling with the name Sonic, what was the name proposed by Sega for this iconic blue hedgehog?
Oh,
Uh,
I don't know.
Electro Bolt.
No,
Electro
that's
Bolt.
wrong.
I don't know. I really don't know.
Oh man,
I
I don't know
don't
how to
know where
score
to
this
take a
though
guess at that.
because you guys both got 0, so I don't know what that means.
We don't
Okay.
get points.
You don't
Next
get
question.
points. last time nobody got points. I gave it to somebody. So so the answer is I messed up on the first one. The answer is Mr. Needle Mouse
Well, I'm glad that they changed that
because
Oh
the
my
direct
God.
translation of a hedgehog in Japanese is needle mouse.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Good job for not picking that.
Yeah. So
Yep.
they
Good
went
job.
with Sonic. Okay. Here's the next one, okay? Assassin's Creed was originally set to be a part of what video game franchise?
Oh, what?
Mhm.
Assassin's Creed was originally set to be a part of what video game franchise?
Trying to think of what will fit in that realm.
Need an answer.
We suck. I don't know.
Yeah, wow. I thought this was going to be a layups for you guys. Prince of Persia.
Oh,
It was Prince of Persia. It's supposed to be like Prince of Persia Assassins. But they decided to go-
That makes sense.
They decided to go on a different direction with it. Okay. So the next one. Let's see. Let me get my thing up.
I just love Prince of Persia, man. They
I
should
never
make
played
more
it.
of those games.
Heard it was good. Never played it. Okay. In 1993, this video game became the first one ever to be played in outer space. What was it?
Street Fighter.
Street Fighter. Incorrect.
Oh.
Mick?
Solitaire.
Oh, you're kind of on the right track, Mick, but that is incorrect. It is Tetris.
Tetris.
In the Game Boy version of Tetris, the original Game Boy version of Tetris, you were put on a rocket and sent to fight the Russian cosmonaut in a duel of the fates in Tetris. And so you were sent up to the space station and you fought him in Tetris, which was kind of cool.
Oh, wow.
So that was the first game ever, 1993. Okay. What was the NES originally called when it was released in South Korea?
I was gonna say something, but that's rude.
Easy.
I have no idea.
It was released in South Korea, and it was called the Nintendo Comboy. South Korea, yeah, the Comboy. 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 So,
Can you give us some video game questions?
Yeah, I know, like
this is my
game
favorite
questions,
part
yeah.
of this because you guys are always stumped, and it's awesome. I love just like making these games so hard for you guys.
I'm gonna come up with a game.
Okay, so South Korea put a ban on Japanese cultural imports following World War II. So when it was sold in South Korea, they didn't get to know like who Mario was. And so Hyundai Electronics distributed Nintendo's product in South Korea, and the NES was called the Hyundai Comboy, which was superseded by the Super Comboy and Comboy 64. So all the way up from the NES, the SNES, and the Nintendo 64, they were all called the Comboy in South Korea.
Comboy.
Nintendo Comboy. Okay, here we go. Final Fantasy VII was originally an exclusive for what console?
PlayStation.
Wrong.
Oh.
Jason?
Was originally in Final Fantasy VII.
Yep. Was
Specifically.
Oh,
originally
7. Why am I thinking?
Yeah, because that was a good.
was
he said
originally
PlayStation?
supposed to be
So I don't
for
know,
what
so,
an exclusive for what console?
guess Xbox.
Wrong.
What
It
was it?
was originally a Nintendo exclusive. So they were supposed to release it for the N64, but the file size of the cartridge for the N64 was too small to handle the game. So
Really?
they redeveloped it to fit into the PlayStation and made it exclusive for PlayStation. It took off from there.
So
If it
was
were
PlayStation.
It was exclusive for PlayStation, but originally it was not exclusive for PlayStation. It was
Right. I
exclusive
remember
for Nintendo.
Right.
So, yeah, if it were available for cartridges, it would have retailed for $1,200. That's a lot of dough. Okay, here we go.
Wow.
You guys have got 0 each.
Oh, we're on fire.
Yeah, you guys are on fire. So anybody could take it. Okay, the UK version of FIFA 2001 and Gran Turismo
Plays FIFA.
shipped with this
In the
particular
UK, for
idea.
nonetheless.
All right, here we go. Okay, the UK version of FIFA 2001 and Gran Turismo 2 shipped with this peculiar idea.
Peculiar idea.
I guess not an idea, but like a peculiar feature is the word.
A racing game and a
soccer game
game.
were shipped with a very peculiar feature.
Like the physical shit.
Like
something
the physical
something
disc
was.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You guys don't know? They were shipped with scratch and sniff discs. So the disc was scratch and sniff for the FIFA
What are
game. You could smell dirt. And for Gran Turismo,
Oh my-
you could smell burnt rubber.
Are you kidding me right now?
Yeah. So,
Wow.
That's the best they could come up with.
Yeah.
FIFA dirt.
dirt. You could smell the pitch, is what they said.
That's kind of dumb.
Okay.
That's pretty dumb.
Okay. This is the last question, so we got to have a winner. Here we go. Vodka Drunkensky was the original name for what Mike Tyson's Punch-Out boxer?
Soda Pop Kaczynski.
Hey, we
I
got a point.
got
We got a point.
Yeah.
Jason, don't call it a comeback. Jason gets back in it and takes care of it. Yeah. So there were actually a ton of different names for Soda Popkinski. He was, in the original arcade game of Super Punch-Out, he was Vodka Drunkensky. And then in an unlicensed Commodore 64, he was named Andra Puncherdov. So he had like multiple different names throughout the titles that he was in.
Wow.
Well, congratulations, Jason, for playing along in this week's episode of the Best Worst Game Show.
I won $100. Woo!
Well, let's not go there. You won. You didn't win. You would have won a Jamba Juice, but I haven't given you the first Jamba Juice, so you'll just get another. You'll get the original Jamba Juice.
So I get a Jamba Juice and a meal to go with it.
No, you just get a Jamba
Ooh.
Juice. Okay, I'll buy you a small Jamba Juice, and I'll make it a medium Jamba Juice this time. So it's like 2 Jamba Juices.
Wow.
Because
How
you
does
were
that
going to
sound?
originally buy you a small, but now he's going to upgrade it to medium. So it's like
Wow.
So I
Thanks.
talked with some friends about what I should do. The original plan was to buy the winner of the first game a Jamba Juice, and then when Mick won the second game, I was like, oh, so I got to buy them both a Jamba Juice. So what I was going to do is get your orders, and I was going to have the people at Jamba Juice mix them both into the same cup, and then give you 2 straws. And I was going to film it as you both drank out of one cup with 2 different Jamba Juices in there.
Oh my god.
Because that would have been awesome. And then I would have just had my own normal Jamba Juice.
Wow. I
So
would have taken it.
I hope you guys are growing to love this game. It's my favorite part of this whole thing.
I see.
And I really love it because you guys always think you're gonna win. You think you got me, and then I just like,
Yeah, especially
Well,
when
you
you said
pick-
Final Fantasy VII, I was like, "Ooh, I got this one."
yeah, everybody knows
Nope.
PlayStation. Duh, duh, it was on PlayStation.
yeah.
But you wrong. You were wrong. It's okay, boys.
You've been picking questions.
Some
Like,
weird questions.
hell,
huh?
That's
you
the
be coming
point of
out
this
of pocket with it.
That's the
Correct.
point of this game. That's the whole point of this game. Is just to make your lives miserable for this 10 minutes that we have our time.
I want to win.
You can win.
I want to. I
Yeah.
like winning.
So
I like winning.
Speaking of boys, you said boys a couple times. You guys ever watch that series?
What
Netflix?
series?
oh, the
Boys.
boys, the one
Yeah.
where like they're supposed to have superpowers.
Yep. Or they're superheroes. Then they have superpowers. Yes.
Yeah, I've never
But
watched
except they're
it.
not really superheroes. They're really actually bad people.
Is it good?
It's very good.
Oh,
Yes.
you know what? If
should
Jason
watch
says
it.
it's good, it's good. I'm just gonna say that for everybody. If Jason recommends something, I can usually trust him.
Oh well, thank you.
Oh, well,
But yeah, their second season is getting arrested to come out, and they just put out some clips.
who?
The boys season 2.
No, you said getting who to come out?
Oh, I was just talking funny. I was
Oh.
like, it's getting ready to come out. Well, I was just saying is it's getting ready to come out next month, I think. Like it was an August something release. Something like that. Anyway. But yeah, they just put some clips out. They put like a 3-minute clip out and another clip of an introduction of a new superhero.
All right.
And it's pretty intriguing. And like the character that they introduced is actually another comic book character in real life. I think it's like they say it was a Russian superhero. Anyway, but they're called Stormfront. In the actual comics, it's a guy, but they gender bended it, so it's a woman now.
Oh, okay.
And so it's actually she's based off of a real actual They all actually kind of are. You can kind of tell who they mimic.
Like who they're supposed to be mimicking. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like how they're not getting copyright lawsuits, or
yeah, the working.
How they able to do this
around it. Yeah.
But yeah. So I haven't yet looked into what Stormfront is all about, but it sounds like it's not really a good person. So it's going to be interesting to see. I recommend checking out The Boys. That's a very good show, especially if you're into like the superhero kind of genre stuff.
Oh yeah.
And like this is a different take on it because they're supposed to be real. So it's like real people who are like they're like very highly political. Like so they're like there's some shady business going on, and like their main character who's like Superman-esque.
That's what I was gonna ask. So is it DC mimicking or Marvel mimicking? Or a little bit of both.
A little bit of both. Is both, but majorly DC.
Okay.
Like it takes a lot from DC, but like the main character, not the main character, but the boss one is called Homelander, and he's mainly Superman.
Okay.
But he's kind of dressed Captain America-ish. He's kind of got that Captain because he's got his cape is like the American flag, and he's red, blue, and red and blue, like But anyway, so they take bits and pieces of others and they put it together. And there's like another lady who's kind of like Wonder Woman. Her name is Queen Maeve. And then there's another one who's like the Flash. He's really fast, of course, obviously. His name is A-Train. Who else? They got a Batman kind of type of person in there. So yeah, so it's mainly DC. It's on Netflix.
Netflix? Okay.
Yeah.
What was I
it's like these shady dealings with them in the background because they're all like government controlled to a point to some degree, and so it's like they
Are they making new animated stuff? I swear I saw like trailers for characters for the Flash and Batman, and are they talking about new animated stuff for DC? I could be wrong.
I think that they just recently had a Justice League animated movie that just came out not so long ago.
Maybe that was it. Maybe I saw that, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
So, alrighty. You guys got anything?
You never checked out The Boys?
Mick?
You fall asleep?
You there?
No, I'm there. What'd you say?
Lost in translation.
I was asking you.
Did I watch The Boys? No.
No.
That's why I kind of fell off. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch The Boys.
Yeah, I think I'll check it out.
And actually, and like, there's not much CG in it, but like they do really good with like the special effects in there too.
Okay.
So like it's kind of like seamless stuff. Like his laser vision, it's like on point, dude. I love his laser vision. Whenever his laser vision comes out, I'm like, yes, lasers on people up.
Nice. Is it pretty? What's it like rated? Is it pretty graphic?
Oh, it's very gruesome.
Okay.
It's
I can dig it. I like it. The highest.
Don't watch with your kids around.
Hey kids, you want to watch this new superhero movie?
Yeah, no.
I picked up. I started watching Avatar today.
Last Airbender.
The Last Airbender, but I need to spend more time doing that. It's a good show.
How far in did you
movie or series?
The series.
Yeah.
The series. I just like the first and like halfway into the second episode.
Oh yeah, you just
just getting into it. I saw his recommended video on my YouTube feed about like why Avatar is like one of the greatest animated shows of all time. And like they were just painting like a really good picture about it, and I was just like, all right, I really need to like sit down and watch this thing. And it's only like 3 seasons or 4 seasons.
Yeah, but there's a lot of episodes.
Is there? Okay.
But
I know my kids. I watched it.
I wouldn't go that far saying it's the best animated series there is.
Not
Batman
the best,
animated
but like,
series.
But like one of the greatest is what it was saying. It's like why it's so good. Why it's so good.
I think why, honestly, in my opinion, the reason why I think it's so good is because it was put out there more.
Yeah.
Here in the States.
Oh, that's what he was talking about too. Like they had an interview with the animators, and they were saying like there was no pressure from the developer or the studio to like rush things, so the developers were able to really like take their time on it and really flesh out the characters about it and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna dive into it a little bit more.
Yeah.
And see what's good. All righty. Well, how about we start to wrap this thing up? We're getting at that time.
All right.
At that time.
Yep.
All right,
Well, hey, we got some. We announced last week that we have a big community event happening on July 25th at 10 a.m. We're having a Call of Duty 1v1 tournament, and we're going to stream it on our Facebook page, on our YouTube channel. To sign up, you have to sign up to do it. You need to go to thegeekretreatpodcast.com, and there, go to our events page, and you'll fill out a form. We are asking for a $1 entry fee to secure your spot, and that's also going to go to the prize pool. So hopefully we get enough people. And the grand prize is going to be a monetary value that is to be determined. And then we're going to have some merch to hand out. We're working on some T-shirts and lots of fun stuff in the works. So go check it out. thegeekretreatpodcast.com. Go there and go check it out. Sign up and see if you got what it takes to be crowned as the champ.
See if you got what it takes to go up against me. I'm going to get that shotgun,
Jason,
double action,
Jason,
boom, boom.
How many times?
Boom, boom,
Jason,
boom,
how many times do I have to tell you we're not in the tournament? We are just spectating the tournament.
Got a little excited. Sorry about that.
Quit getting excited. It's okay to be excited. I want you to be excited. But I want to hear your commentating come out from deep within, like esports level. Oh, my gosh. We're losing him. He's turning into a sucker fish.
I'm not
No, you're not yet.
Not yet.
All right. Well, it's been great. We will catch you guys on the next episode. I really hope you did have a great 4th of July and hope you stayed safe. But yeah, go to our Facebook page. Check us out, the Geek Retreat Podcast on Facebook. That's where we spend most of our time communicating with you guys about what's going on, updates to the channel, what shows have come out during the week. If you like this and you want to see some of our spoiler casts we do, we have a spoiler cast. We just did The Gentleman. So that'll be coming out this week. And we did Artemis Fowl last week. So you can go see those. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. And go check us out on iTunes and Google Podcasts and Spotify and anywhere else that podcasts are streaming to. So my name is Steven. Jason is here and Mick. And we will see you guys on the next episode. See ya.
Later.
Later.